Hello, everybody. I'm here with Marilyn Conroy, the EVP of Sales and Marketing for North America for Riviera Travel. Marilyn, thank you so much for jumping on here with me and chatting a little bit about Riviera.
My pleasure.
I want to jump into it. We wrote about it on TMR at the beginning of the year, but Riviera underwent a pretty significant rebrand, and I was hoping you could talk to us a little bit about what the motivation was behind the rebrand and what travel advisors can sort of expect from the new Riviera.
Thank you. Well, Riviera Travel is the name of our parent company, which is a British company. They've been in business for about 41 years. And we are expanding dramatically in North America. So it seemed appropriate to adopt our parent company's name, which is Riviera Travel, because now we are offering so much more than just a river cruise. We used to just offer basically a river cruise and tour extensions on some of the itineraries, but now as part of our portfolio, we are able to offer one-stop shopping, and that is the ability to have flights, hotels, transfers, and land tours in conjunction with the river cruises. So we've really expanded the portfolio that we're able to offer to the agents and, of course, their clients.
I mean, what does this do for you and your team, Marilyn, going forward? I mean, you called it a one-stop shop, but I imagine this opens up a lot of opportunities for advisors who are talking to clients who maybe only knew Riviera as a river cruise company.
Well, the whole company is expanded. We are just celebrating the opening of an office in Fort Lauderdale. That's going to be our headquarters, our corporate headquarters, and also our call center headquarters. So there's a lot of emphasis now being put on North America. We've not only taken on the offices and brought on some pretty significant reservations and managers, but we've also increased the number of salespeople that we have covering the country. We've putting together a brand new website that's going to be out at the end of Q2, and it's going to be far more user-friendly for our travel partners. They're going to have a very sophisticated e-learning center there, and that's something that I'm very, very much in favor of. For doing, because I think obviously the more educated the agents are to selling our product, the easier it is. But the whole product has been enhanced. It's not just the one-stop shopping with the air, the hotels, and the transfers. It's the onboard product. We used to just have one included shore excursion. And a lot of our travel partners said, no, our clients want to have choices. So we now include more than just one complimentary shore excursion. We offer choices. We've enhanced our drinks program, which is not just wine, beer, and soft drinks for lunch and dinner, but we now have virtually an open bar from 6 p.m. till midnight. And as one of my sales colleagues said, we now have a happy 6 hours, not just a happy 1 hour, and you don't even have to buy the first drink. And interestingly enough, next year, it goes from 10 a.m. until midnight. So roll on the Bloody Marys and mimosas. I think that's a very important feature on a river cruise, because our boats, all river cruise boats, are small. I mean, our largest one is 168 passengers. So you're going to meet new people and you're going to want to socialize with them, presumably after dinner or before dinner. And isn't it nice to be able to have a gathering and not wondering who's going to be picking up the tab?
No.
So that's it improves the whole onboard experience.
Yeah, that's always sort of been a big pitch for this segment in general in river cruising, is the ability to do that, the intimacy of the ships, the ability to have those experiences. The 10 a.m. to the new happy hour seems to be something I think advisors are going to like. I want to talk a little bit more about product enhancements. I want to understand what's coming with Riviera Travel when it comes to a couple of segments that are gaining popularity amongst advisors. The first one I wanted to ask about groups. I know groups are a growing market for Riviera. I was hoping you could share anything new coming for groups or anything else advisors who are booking groups or looking to book groups should keep an eye out for.
Well, we love groups. I think most cruise lines do like groups, but we really cater to the group market. And I think we have an extremely compelling group program. We have a tour conductor policy of 1 for 7. That means the 8th person is free. And I think if you look at our friendly competitors, you'll find that's a very generous position. But how we operate is the travel partner would take out their group allocation, and we actually give an allocated cabin by design. I mean, if it's like a diamond deck or an emerald deck or a ruby deck, it's not just 10 beds on the ship. So we take that for 8 weeks and we hold it without a deposit so that the agent has time to go out and promote the actual group itself. And we'll help them, of course, with the promotion. After 8 weeks, then they deposit. But what is so good about this tour conductor of 1 for 7, the 8th person is free, if you just book 4 cabins. So you get this free bed. The agent can take it themselves if they wanted to, or they could amortize the cost over the other 7 people and reduce the price for everybody. Or they can obviously give it as a Pied Piper. But if they chose to sell it, if you used an average selling price of $3,500, which is what we are, and they sold that and they just made 15% commission, you're looking at an $8,000 revenue. That's just on 4 cabins. So if you double it, your earning opportunity goes up and up and up. So I think we're extremely user-friendly with the way we hold the space for 8 weeks, the way we help you promote, and of course the TC policy of 1 for 7 in and of itself.
Yeah, I can already hear my audience sort of celebrating that, because it's not so often they get that kind of, not just policy, but also sort of information on the policy, very clear, very upfront about it. So I think they're going to love that. I want to swing back sort of the other way. Like we talked about groups a little bit. I was curious, another growing segment of travelers is the solo traveler. We're hearing it from sort of all ends of the industry. What can you tell us about solo travelers with Riviera Travel?
Okay, well, I think, again, we're probably one of the most user-friendly companies out there when it comes to the solo traveler. And you're right, it's the fastest growing segment in our industry. On every departure, Riviera has 4 or 5 cabins where there's a single supplement of just 25%. But more importantly, we have over 55 departures in 2025 and 2026 where there's no single supplement across all grades. And that's a wide selection of itineraries and cruises. What it means is that if there are 88 cabins on a ship, there's only going to be 88 people, because the entire ship is sold just for solos. And that is combinable with groups. So if you have somebody who wants to put a group together on a solo cruise, they can do that and take advantage of this fantastic experience, as well as getting the TC. So no, we really do support the solo market. And you'll find the cruises are spread throughout the year. They're spread throughout the itineraries. And interestingly, they are also available on our yacht cruises. We have 6 beautiful Adriatic yachts sailing the Dalmatian coast. So, you can imagine they're like 38 passengers normally. So if it was on a solo, there'd only be 16. How wonderful.
Yeah, that is incredible. Not just because of obviously the policies for the advisor too, but combining groups and solo and sort of having that onboard experience, how intimate it can be with that little people on board. It seems incredible. So we're running out of time. Anything else you want advisors to know about these policies? Again, I think it's incredible how upfront you are about them. Any other policy you want them to know about? Because I know part of Riviera Travel's rebrand is sort of this.
Well, yes, I mean, the whole idea of rebranding was, of course, to get the name out more prominently in the North American marketplace, because we're not a household name yet. But what I really want to get out to our friendly travel partners is the value of a Riviera river cruise. We are truly the top of the premium line. Our hardware is superb. Our boats are built and operated by Skiller of Switzerland, which is the preeminent boat builder and provider. So we truly offer a superior product at less than premium prices. You will get value for money, and we're going to guarantee that, because I think we're the only ones who have a happiness guarantee program. If your client clients aren't 100% happy with their cruise after day 2, all they need to do is go to the cruise director or the hotel manager and say, we're not happy campers, and we will bring them home at our cost and give them a 100% refund. And we've never had to do that. Look at our Trustpilot scores, 4.7. You can't beat that. So trust us, give us your clients, and they will come home happy. And thank you for booking Riviera for them.
Yeah, so we've written a lot about Riviera since the rebrand. I think we've written about a new sales manager this week. I'm so excited to see what else is coming for Marilyn for the brand, and I have no doubts that there's going to be big things in the future for Riviera too.
Oh, thank you so much, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to your audience.